action.
Hey, yo, it's Wednesday, A1 Live. Catch us on weareA1.com.
You got it? I'm gonna jump in there too.
Hey, Action Squad in the building. That boy J Norm.
Holla your boy.
We are A1.com. Y'all tune in right now. 8 o'clock every Wednesday night. It's going down on A1 Live. Your girl J Nicole, your boy Atumra. We got the entire Action Squad in the building. So y'all go ahead and tune in, comment, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your granny, tell your uncle, everybody.
And bring me some tacos.
And get in the action.
If you want to be an artist, you know what I'm saying?
You're tuned into the all-new Action One Network. Turn up your volume.
Trying to control the masses, but I'm still skipping the classes, so I don't have to listen to the madness. With my headphones on, the beats blaring, I shine like the sun in your eyes, they keep staring, blowing on a spliff as the world spins.
Action One, doing it for the culture.
Get in the action at weareA1.com.
Hey yo. Back in this thing again, A1 Live. We appreciate everybody that's checking us out via Facebook Live. Everybody checking us out on weareA1.com. Make sure that you go on Google Play and get the app. You know what I'm saying? The app is out now. You know what I'm saying? Apple coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Tell them quit making us jump through the loops because we coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tiny GB.
Acting bad on them, run up the bag on them, press that gas on them, hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money, Jolly gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money, Jolly gon' knock me. Acting bad on them, run up the bag on them, press the gas on them, hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money, Jolly gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money, Jolly gon' knock me. See y'all done messed up, put some respect on my name. See why they mad at me? I'm trying to make a little change. This for all my workers, working for minimum wage. I can't be nice to them. Y'all gotta feel my rage. How you gonna count me out? I got hit after hit, showing that fake love. They been thinking they slick. I be Uber trapping, yeah, my money legit. And my bow tie shining. I don't put ice on my wrist. They be side talking. I be hearing the words. See my parents die. I done been through the words. All these fake rappers, they be getting on my nerves. Southside still holding up. Had to go hard on my verse. Acting bad on them. Run up the bag on them. Press that gas on them. Hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money. Jolly gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money. Jolly gon' knock me. Acting bad on them. Run up the bag on them. Press the gas on them. Hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money. Jolly gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money. Jolly gon' knock me. I see them stay on faces. Now that I got your attention. When they talking Texas, I don't even get mentioned. Tired of being normal, I gotta be a little vicious. I gotta make an example. I need a couple to witness. They be talking down, put them back right in their place. Lying on my name, please get out of my face. This that club rocker, go on and turn up the bass. Get the shotgun on them, it can go down in the paint. Back against the wall, I gotta make something shake. Praying on my phone, they need to take a little break. I remember days, I Piling that gas in the tank, yeah. Still making a play. Just trying to get through the day, yeah. Acting bad on them. Run up the bag on them. Press that gas on them. Hit the dash on them. Y'all trying to get the money. Y'all ain't gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money. Y'all ain't gon' knock me. Acting bad on them. Run up the bag on them. Press the gas on them. Hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money. Y'all ain't gon' stop me.
Action 1, inspiring action. Hey, yo, it's your brother iTunes Ra.
Yeah.
A1 Live in the place to be. You know, the hottest show, you know what I'm saying, that's out there now.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying, doing the thing, you know what I'm saying, without Taco Tuesday hangover. You know what I'm saying, in the place to be. Hey, man, it's your brother iTunes Ra, man. We appreciate y'all checking us out. Shout out to everybody on wearea1.com/TV. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everything. You know what I'm saying? We got Action Jackson and RJ holding us down on the boards. And
Girl,
you know I'm with the
Shayna.
one and only J. Nicole.
Yeah.
What it do?
Wonderful. Living a wonderful, my best life on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday because we are in the Action 1 Media Studios and we are ready to give y'all the business.
For sure. And, man, y'all already know, I always keep my right hand with me, you know what I'm saying? Even though she on my left, hold my heart down. One and only Paris. What's up, baby?
What up?
Hey,
You know
Perry.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man, she woke up just to come here. Teenagers, they burn night oil during the summertime.
Well, you must know A1 Live is popping if you got a teenager waking up to come to the studio.
Yeah. You
Man.
know. Hey, man, she just hits so she don't get fined, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we want to make sure that y'all are going to the website. Y'all are checking out our membership packages. Y'all are checking out our sponsorship package. Hey, man, get down with this A1 community. We really out here building.
Yeah.
Man, hey, man, we've been having some positive and productive meetings, huh?
We have. We've been having a lot of meetings with a lot of different entrepreneurs or just people who don't know which direction they want to go. That's what Action 1 is for. We are a network of individuals and we pool our resources together to put everyone in the right direction. So, if you know what you want to do, you just don't know how to do it, hit us up. Schedule a meeting and we can put you on the right track.
Yeah, for sure. But, on top of, our memberships, our community, everything growing with A1, man, this artist lineup been growing for this A1 anniversary.
Man.
For all of y'all don't know, Action 1, today is our 55th episode of A1 Live.
55.
You know what I'm
Oh, my
saying?
gosh.
We've been holding it down. But, we got started last August. And so, we're coming upon our 1-year anniversary. A lot of businesses, don't make it the first year. And for us to survive and still be, putting the pieces together,
Mama, we made it.
Hey, man, pick up the pieces.
Hey.
But, man, J. Nicole, man, what's that lineup looking like for the A1 anniversary?
Man, before I even give y'all the lineup, what I want you to do is go to wearea1.com and click on buy tickets because that's exactly what you need to do if you don't want to miss this amazing independent artist lineup. Everybody is pretty much from Houston. We're going to be bringing you some good artists like the one and only Rosie Bush. We've got Nick Ramsey, Live and Learn. We've got Jedi J.
Switchy.
Yes. We've got Cicely O'Kane. We've got a whole lineup of hot independent artists for you, bringing you the hottest R&B and hip hop jams. So you definitely want to be in the building. Get your tickets now. If you don't get them now, don't call me talking about, J. Nicole, let me in the building because, look, we're not going to get fire marshaled for y'all.
Man,
okay?
For real.
Get your tickets.
Fire Marshal, man. I don't want to hear from Action Jackson. Man. What you talking about?
Y'all don't want to see that
Say,
one. Okay,
get the
y'all
fire
want her to be
marshal.
inside having a good time. If y'all out there banging on the door trying to get in, it's not going to be pretty. So get your tickets now. Early bird tickets are only $10.
Yeah.
We're not trying to hit you over the head.
Wait.
We just want to expose you to some new.
So when and where is that going down?
Man, the event is going to be on Saturday, August the 3rd at 7 p.m. at High Volume Music Live, which is located at
Hey man, it's on Alameda,
Genoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right around the corner, man. We gotta get the actual address for y'all,
8407 Alameda, Genoa. Y'all know I do it,
man,
but
just,
you know.
Hey man, high volume music live, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Ed Boogie.
Right. Because I mean, you gotta look at it though. You know what I'm saying? It's that legendary that you know what I'm saying. You just can Google it.
It is. You type in High V and you got it. You know, on any map, you can use Waze, you can use Google Maps, whatever you got.
Right.
Get there. August 3rd, Saturday, 7 p.m. Check it out.
But it's not only going to be artists performing there, right? You know what I'm saying? We got some other stuff lined up for the people. You know
We
what
got
I'm
some
saying?
raffles. We're going to have some good alcoholic beverages for
Yeah.
you guys. We're going to have somebody out there serving, keeping your bellies full. So you definitely want to come out.
Most definitely. And we also going to be supporting independent businesses, right?
Of course. We have the vendors lined up. And when we say vendors, this is a unique invitation only vending event. So I don't know, maybe you guys want to get in action with our vendors. You know, just send us an email. If your product reaches the standards of which we are looking for, you may be available, but there's only a couple of slots left. So I don't know. I don't know if you're going to make the cut this time, but there are always more vending opportunities coming up. So send us an email anyway so we can put you on the list.
Most def. Yeah, I'm excited for that, man. We got less than a month as we roll into that. And, you know, I definitely, you know, anybody that either seen the footage or came out to our Get in the Action brunch, you definitely know what is capable of happening, you know what I'm saying, when you mix A1 and Boogie, you know what I'm saying, high volume music live, like it goes down.
It's definitely gonna be high quality entertainment, guys.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, we've been keeping it moving. You know, we definitely want to make sure that you know, we let everybody know in the South, man, you know, pay attention to the weather. You know what I'm saying? There's a storm
a-coming.
You know what I'm saying? you know, you say rain and
storm a brewing.
Yeah.
In the Gulf.
You know, Houston people don't even flinch, but
I flinch.
Yeah, but you know, it is you know, it potentially may come towards Texas way.
And I potentially may evacuate.
Yeah. And but you know, shout out to everybody that's checking us out in southern Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're paying. They already getting some rain. You know, I seen the video the other day, man, of a brother just swimming down Canal Street.
I saw that.
Right.
I was like, that is crazy. But the crazy part about it is that he could easily walk through that water. Like,
hey, man,
and why would you want to swim on Canal Street? I know it's a lot of rainwater, but if anybody has ever been to New Orleans on Canal, you know the pollution and smell and you swimming through rainwater and urine. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I couldn't clean it up any better than that.
And Essence Fest just was over with.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, it was tough, man. And, you know, shout out to everybody that got to check out the Essence Festival this year. Hey, man, I got to send a shout out to my homegirl, Day Edwards, man. Her entity, the Church Space, they won a 100K business pitch.
Oh wow!
And you know,
congratulations.
Yeah, man, she does a lot. You know, we definitely gonna get her up here to A1. But you know, we definitely got to make sure that we shout out our people that's out there doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, shout out to you, Day. And man, you know, I think you know, everybody's hearts was warmed this week by a video that came out from the Essence Festival. With the one and only Brother Common.
Yeah.
You know, that, you know, if you haven't got to see the video, there was a brother, and I can't remember his name, but he had a band. Well, you know, he had a keyboardist and a saxophonist. And he was freestyling, like, on the corner, like really, like, picking out stuff in the crowd and making up words and, like, really off the dome. And he was crushing it. He was killing it. And then Common picked up the mic, and you know man, and that just shows like how it really was. Like he just picked up the mic, and they both just started freestyling off different stuff in the crowd, man. And you know, you don't have too many people that are like superstars that would.
He's still a real person.
Right. And you know what I'm saying, we got some epic bars, you know what I'm saying, epic freestyle, man. So, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't seen that video, man, you definitely got to go check it out, man. Just letting people know, you know what I'm saying, that real hip hop is still here, man. You know what I'm saying, from the past to the future, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the young brother. And, you know, it's also a lesson to a lot of people out there, man. Like, hey, man, go out there and build what you want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just found him a spot, posted up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he stayed consistent with it. And, you know, now this brother probably finna get a deal. Hey, man, like the whole, man, the pianist, the sax, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all finna blow up, man. And, you know, that's just really kind of the story of the independent artist. You know, putting yourself in the right position to win. And, you know, sometimes you got to invest and put it out there. Like, I'm pretty sure he was out there all week freestyling.
He probably out there all year freestyling.
Yeah. Hey.
But you know what? Speaking of Essence, we got to give a shout out to Action One's travel podcast.
Hey.
Tanya White with Traveling with TV and Made the Tea, because she was holding it down.
She was, man. Shout out Tanya, man.
You guys need to follow her blog at TV and Made the Tea on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, you know, she New Orleans, so you know what I'm saying, she's back.
Down,
yeah, she was back home out there. But you know, that just shows the diversity that we have here at A1. You know what I'm saying? We got the travel blogs, got SG2 in space, you know what I'm saying? We got A1 Live that's always bringing to you the real every week. And you know, we're in talks and, you know what I'm saying, consistently trying to expand. But yeah, definitely make sure that you check out Tanya's blog, man. The sister is always doing that thing. Man.
I saw her at Good Morning America.
Ow.
I saw her at Good Morning America. They were here in Houston at TSU. I think at Discovery Green or something. I know Michael Strahan had given $100,000 to TSU.
Okay.
And she was there. She was in the mix, taking pictures with him and everything. You know, shout out Tanya. You be hustling, baby.
Yeah. See, I was getting it in, man, for sure. Well, man, we finna get ready to roll into this first commercial break. Then we gonna be back with some more topics, man. We got the studio to ourselves today, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna build, man. Your brother iTunes Ra. We are a1.com/TV. Holla at your boy RJQ. What's up?
Put your money where your community is.
You're tuned into the all-new Action One Network.
We are A1.com.
Turn up your volume.
He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it when I'm natural, baby. He loves it, and I'm feeling for ya all the time.
Action One, doing it for the culture.
Get in the action at wearea1.com.
You're tuned into the all-new Action One Network. Turn up your volume.
We're about to go in on them one time. You hear? Sight of wickedness in our country. Bad my people when we untied down. It's our wickedness in our country. All the vipers cannot leave we alone. It's our wickedness in our country. Bad my people when we untied down. It's our wickedness in our country. All the vipers cannot leave we alone. It's like a second and a seize. Give we equal rights, no peace. You think Babylon, batch it at the mark of the beast. Put the people on their knees, grab the machine and them squeeze. Lord Jah, you know say we see too much of this. Because you them does a cry when they exclaim mama why did they father have to die? Tell the truth that should you lie. Could they really understand how the devils them a move? It's a wickedness in our country. Bad my people want be untied down. It's a wickedness in our country. All the vipers cannot leave we alone. It's a wickedness in our country. Bad my people want be untied down. It's a wickedness in our country. All the vipers cannot leave we alone. I could never understand the hypocrisy of man. Three religions in my south. From the root of Abraham and them squabble, them must scuffle, them a fight. Yeah, them must squabble, them must scuffle, them a fight. Every man think he right, so the next man a be wrong. No communication, living in Babylon. We're just crabs in the bucket singing the same song. While the waters steady boiling and strong. While the waters steady boiling and strong. It's a wickedness country. Bad my people want be untied down. It's a wickedness in our country. All the vipers cannot leave we alone. It's a wickedness in our country. Bad my people want be untied down. It's a wickedness in our country. All the vipers cannot leave we alone. One question, Dave, people, can you answer this? Tell me please, who are the real terrorists? Who are bombing up the block? Who are shooting up the church? They you not safe at school and we not safe at we work. Living in a war zone. Beg you check this out. Enemies not wearing turbans, but oh my God. Living in a war zone. I beg you check this out. Enemies not wearing turbans, but oh my God.
Action 1, inspiring action. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo. A1 live in the place to be, man. It's your brother Atum Rod, J. Nicole, and the one and only Minecraft Paris holding us down, man.
Minecraft
Yeah.
Paris in the building.
You know what I'm saying? That's my super builder, my master builder. You know what I'm saying? The one that's going to take him to all new heights.
Ooh, she building skyscrapers?
Man. You know what I'm saying?
She touching the space?
Hey,
What's the
man.
space girl? Where is
Yeah.
SG2 at?
Yeah.
SG2 in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Going to space.
Hey, man, you know, there are times that social media can work a lot of people's nerves, right? You
Work
know what I'm
mine
saying?
every day.
There are times, you know what I'm saying, I've even heard about teens and even grown folks now having anxiety because of the things that they see on social media. I know, right? It's real.
What?
It's real. For me, you know, social media is totally different. You know what I'm saying? And there are times where I thoroughly enjoy the fact of that they created social media. And this week, man, was one of those weeks where I was so happy. I was so happy to have, you know what I'm saying, a social media account because, you know, the conversation has been happening more and more over the past few years as they take old movies and they remake them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like going both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you're talking about movies like Gods of Egypt, it ain't no black people. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Ten Commandments and things like that. Or, you know, if you're talking about movies that were traditionally played by people of European descent, and they're now selecting
like
melanated people.
I mean, like Star Wars.
Like Star Wars, like
offing
Annie.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people lost their mind after the last Avengers movie with Captain America passed the torch to the Falcon, as you know, by RJ the Flamingo. But you know, this week, man, the conversation surrounding Little Mermaid.
Y'all better leave my Ariel alone.
You know
That's all
what
I
I'm
gotta
saying?
say about that.
To you know, so much controversy behind. Well, first of all, like a mermaid, you know, that account. But with that being said, this is why I love melanated people. We are so creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the people that, you know, in the worst of worst times, they gave us pig butts and we made chitlins a delicacy. And, you know, this week to see the black comics go out and basically take all the comics that, you know, you may have known and grew up on.
And turn them black.
Turn them all black.
We blackwashed them.
Man, I was dying, like the Black Harry Potter. You know, that was like one of the good ones. The Simpsons.
The best one that I saw, and I even posted this way. I normally don't post stuff like that. You know, I'm not the troll in this duo here. This guy here is a troll, but I had to post one, and it was the Roots one.
Oh man,
hands down, that was the best one to me.
Yeah, man. Like they were all dope, man. If you haven't seen it, man, So you definitely got to check that out. But Jay Nicole, man, why they so mad, man? Why they so mad?
Man, I don't know why they're so angry. We only African American, or not even just that, melanated people across the world, we only have one Disney princess that looks like us. So I don't understand why they are so mad by, Disney deciding to make Ariel a melanated individual.
Right.
And number one, it's not even about, it shouldn't even be about the color, it should be about the talent. Ariel is known for her voice. Mm-hmm. She has a beautiful voice, angelic voice. And I can't picture anyone else out in this time who could even play or even voice the role of Ariel other than Halle Bailey.
Yeah.
She's dope. And I'll be honest, for me, Little Mermaid was my favorite movie of all time growing up. That I have like a real connection to Ariel. Right. And so I can see how other people who don't look like me have that same connection to Ariel. But you gotta give up something. You gotta let it go. Let us have this second Disney princess before we remake all the movies, and then y'all gonna be big mad.
Right. Man, Paris, does it matter what color Ariel is?
No.
Man, why they big mad?
You know why they mad.
Tell us.
Tell them why they mad, son. Why you mad? But yeah, I didn't think that, it was like that serious.
I don't think
I saw some of the things, like I said.
The hashtag not my Ariel and all that stuff. Come on, that's just disrespectful. And I mean, just imagine what you're doing to the young lady who is set to play Ariel in this movie. Seeing all that negativity. It can either go two ways. Either she's going to take that negativity and really go in on this role and really show y'all that she should have it. Or, it just, the whole mental thing, she shouldn't have to go through that because she was selected because she was the best person to play the role.
Right. But
it's about talent. It's about skill.
Right. But they want to try to take that away. But like I said, in great fashion, man.
Hashtag my Ariel.
Yeah, boy, I started going back with all those comics, man. Like I said, man. And the dope part of it was, man, like it got me wanting to go back and watch some of the shows, what I'm saying, I hadn't seen in so long, man. But yeah, like I said, that was just gold, man. Hey, man, we got to send a shout out to the state of Oregon. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, a few weeks ago, Oregon might have been one of the states that had also legalized magic mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms?
I ain't never did.
What is a magic mushroom?
I don't even know that one.
Shrooms. You know what I'm saying? Mushrooms.
I know, but I'm just
You know what I'm saying?
They legalize mushrooms?
Oh, yeah, we got several states.
Psychedelic?
We got several states that have legalized. And, that's often been an argument kind of put out there by people on the right and people on the left.
What kind of health benefits do mushrooms?
Well, like I said, I've only heard, maybe one day, what I'm saying, we'll take a trip. We'll take a trip. But the argument has always been that when you look at a lot of the drugs or things out there that are harmful, like alcohol is shown to be like one of the, worst ones, like as far as health-wise, people behavior-wise, things like that. So a lot of people have always argued that why can't grown folks choose to consume certain drugs? You know what I'm saying?
Just saying.
I mean,
marijuana is understandable. It has certain benefits. That, keeps a lot of people calm. Probably cuts down on the murder rate, and all of that. But mushrooms.
But I mean, mushrooms is just as natural as marijuana. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't. They might pump. I've heard about potentially legalizing cocaine, but I've never heard about crack. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the next step.
I thought they was the same thing.
Nah,
they're made.
It's a difference.
Yeah,
it's a difference.
I won't give. We're not gonna school you on all of that extra
Let's
stuff.
not school her on. Don't school my daughter on cooking up crack. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna do that.
No, bro. I stumbled past a song on YouTube how you make it, and I was like, Why is this not demonetized?
Hey, man,
Don't believe everything you
Yeah.
see on YouTube.
But yeah. Boys try to make their supply stretch, and they end up going other stuff. But yeah, the reason we were talking about Oregon, not just because of the mushrooms, but they also they have a bill out there that would potentially criminalize people that use 911 as a weapon to like all these backyard Beckies that call the police on people that's just
Pool party patty.
just hanging out at their own house. You know what I'm saying? These people that, you know what I'm saying, call the police and the police come and they clearly see that this person is no threat. This person may live here, or they may be a guest and they're not messing with anybody. And we've seen, you know what I'm saying, countless situations of people calling the police, and you know, we know that could rise the tension in the situation.
Exactly,
you know
and lead
what
to
I'm saying?
something completely different.
Yeah, and so they have a bill out there to potentially fine and criminalize people that like I said, they call the police on just black people being black. You know,
Good job, Oregon. Good job.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I could live up there, but you know, they do got recreational marijuana.
They do.
mushrooms.
They actually have a plethora. Like, they have too much.
Yeah, hey man, shout out to my people out in Tacoma, man. They go down out there, man. Them brothers might need some green, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, also got to send a shout out to the state of Illinois that has recently legalized marijuana recreationally. But I think that one thing that's important as we talk about the legalization game, and man, I met this brother. Shout out to brother Jerome and Tamar with Green Light Consulting. Like, they really out here on the front lines, working to educate and work with the legislation process here in Texas as far as it relates to hemp and marijuana. But talking about Illinois, they took a key step in starting the process to remove people's criminal history that have nonviolent drug charges, you know what I'm saying, on them. Man, J. Nicole, why don't people talk about that more? Like, because I think that, to me, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a big deal, and more states should join the bandwagon with that, because there are a lot of people that are locked up, especially in states like California, you know, where they have the 3-strike rule, and their third strike was they got caught with a bag of something, and so now they're gone, you know, forever. Like, we really need to
and then
reevaluate.
The states turn around and legalize it, and
exactly,
there's no backtrack.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
To actually, you know, look to see how to help people and how to get that work. So I think that, you know, those people that, you know what I'm saying, advocate for marijuana, you know, definitely make sure that no matter where you live at, that's one thing. Because, you know, for me, I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as I can live with, you know what I'm saying, recreation.
Because just imagine, you're sitting in prison right now for something that people are freely able to do out in the public. You know, that's just wrong. Let them go. Man, let my people go.
Right. How long you think we away in Texas?
We're not too far. You said hit Illinois, so they getting closer and closer down south. You know, we're not too far away. I give it a next. Texas though.
Yeah. Well, I think one thing that makes
be the last.
Yeah, one thing that makes it hard about Texas is because when you look at it, actually. And I think Louisiana had just recently, last year, started the process for medicinal. But when you look at pretty much every other state going west, I think they all have some form of medicinal, and some have had recreational come up. But I think one thing about Texas is when you look at a lot of states that have legalized marijuana, in my opinion, is you know, they have some key elements going on, such as like budget deficits, and also prisons and jails overran with nonviolent offenders. Well, you know, down here, you know, they building the jail every day. Now, I will say that it has had a toll on like local municipalities.
It has,
because like you even see like down here in Houston. You know what I'm saying, DA Og, and you know what I'm saying, they've actually change some of the laws and the rules. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I want to say, what's something, 4 ounces or something?
4
like that?
ounces and
Yeah,
under,
you know what I'm
you're good to
saying?
go.
Well, they have the option of writing you a ticket versus taking you to jail. And, you know,
And if they write you a ticket, it still may not lead to anything because
Right.
they are not prosecuting those charges, right?
Well, yes. Well, because of the recent changes to the law as far as it relates to CBDs and I think hemp, they figured out that a lot of agencies don't have the ability to test
right.
whether to test the amount. Like they can always have tests, like whether it's marijuana, whether it's cocaine, whether it's whatever it is. They always had that, but they a lot of them don't have the ability to test the amount that's in there, and they also the ones they do is real expensive, and so they put a lot of cases and things like that. You know what I'm saying, on hold, which has been big. You know what I'm saying, that's been big. But I think also, man, they won't never admit it, but like they make so much money off the illegal business.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Busting and reselling people. Like, man, we know they ain't destroying all that stuff.
Let me tell you, y'all not gonna miss too much money because there's a lot of people out here with a whole bunch of warrants that have been waiting to turn themselves into the county downtown, and you guys won't take them because you're too full with people that you pulled over for having marijuana. So let them go. Let these other people sit out they warrants for their tickets, and you'll still make your money.
Most def. Hey man, we gotta talk about another story that went down in Arizona this past week, man. With the young teen Elijah Al-Amin, once again killed while being black. This young brother, 17 years old, got off work, was riding, bumping his music, like we
normal.
do. And there was a individual, Michael Adams, 27 years old, who had just recently been released from prison, who actually has a long history of mental illness and violent crimes, was released on the streets without adequate resources to help his mental health problems. But regardless of his mental health problems, you know what I'm saying, like there was also some underlying like racism, you know what I'm saying, like white supremacy. And so essentially, man, he followed this young man into the store and cut his throat. And the reason he cut his throat was because he said he was listening to that rap music, and you know what I'm saying, that's eventually like that's gonna be the fall of us. You know what I'm saying? Like rap music was like
was
evil.
he in jail for 20 years when I'm just saying, for 20, 30 years when the headlines were rap music is
he's only 27.
Well, yeah, you're right about
he's only 27. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know you forever young, but I'm older than that. You know what I'm saying? And I think he had just recently done probably 13 months, a year or so. You know what I'm saying? So like he's been locked up. So this has kind of been the part of the argument is the whole how much of it is mental health, how much of it is racism. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one thing I can say, whenever somebody is killed for being black or being of any other ethnicity, and it's done by someone of European descent, is that they always kind of try to play that mental health card. In this case, he actually has a history, but in other cases, they always say, well, he was just sad because his dad left his mom, or they're always trying to play something with the mental or emotional part of their lives, and that just has to stop. That just seems like excuses to me.
Most definitely. And a direct quote, man, was Adams stated that rap music makes him feel unsafe because in the past he has been attacked by people who listen to rap music. Adams further stated that people who listen to rap music are a threat to him in the community, and he needs to be proactive with it than reactive, and he was protecting himself in his community by going and cutting this man, the 17-year-old brother's throat, man.
So if he wasn't caught, he was planning on becoming a serial killer because everybody listens to rap music.
Come on, man. Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hey, man, y'all people got to be safe out here, man. You know, like people think that, you know, some of us are just too woke and be ranting and things like that. But you know, we have to make sure that we are protective of ourselves. We're protective of our women. We're protective of our children. We're protective of our culture. And this right here is just, you know what I'm saying, another example of being black in America.
Yeah.
You know
Sad.
Yeah. Man, we're finna roll into another break, man, and we're going to be back, man. Brother iTunes Rob, we are A1.com. RJ, Q, what's up? Man, you still here? Go on and subscribe.
Get into action. Yo, we back at it again, baby.
What?
Get into action.
3.
Get into action.
Tell me what is the deal, tell me what is the deal.
So I challenge you today to start strong.
Get in the action.
Tell me what is the deal. Cause I'm calling for you.
Get in the action.
Can you feel that? Yeah. See, I'm calling for you. Can you feel that? Yeah. See, I'm calling for you. Can you feel that? Yeah. See, I'm calling for you. Say how you really.
I am enough.
I am enough.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Girl power.
Girl power.
And I am worth it.
I am worth it.
Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Step in closer. Hug each other. Bye, guys.
Action 1, inspiring action. Hey, yo. A1 Live in the place to be, man. You know what I'm saying? We just in here spitting this game, man. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real, informing the people, man. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on, what's really going down, man, and how we definitely have to make sure that we are aware of our surroundings. We're aware of what's going on. You know, another interesting headline that I came across this week was about black males needing less discipline and more mentorship. Man,
I agree with that.
That's some real, man. You know, just because you think about like how you know, a lot of us were, you know what I'm saying, raised like you know, we definitely came up in the spankings and the whoopings era.
We did.
But you know, there were also, you know what I'm saying, certain people of influence and things like that. But at the same time, like I can't front like this whole lack of positive male mentorship isn't something that's been, you know, going on for several generations and several decades. And you know, as I get older in life, you know, I kind of see the difference in lifestyles that certain individuals have, and a lot of it is based on black male mentorship. Man,
it's important. You know, it's definitely important. There are a lot of black families and a lot of homes with black men in them.
For sure.
But there are also a lot of them without the influence of a black male. And a lot of times men, some men do, some men don't. But say you have a son. You're a man, you have a son. You know, you influence your child. From everything that you do, everything that you tell him, everything that he sees you do, it's an influence. If you're doing positive things, it's going to affect them positively. If you're doing negative things, it's going to affect them negatively. You know, if you have a child that has a best friend, say his father is not in the home, you are now influencing that child too, because that child is looking at you. You are probably the closest thing that he sees to what a man is supposed to be. So, you know, I think it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah. Nah, and I definitely think that goes also beyond the home, because it's been statistically proven that black males that have black male teachers do better in school over time. And you know what I'm saying, unfortunately, when you look at a lot of schools, you know what I'm saying, you definitely see the women, and you even see the sisters out there.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, you the black males you only see the custodian or the gym coach. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really it. That's why
Possibly a music or band director.
Yeah. That's why I always got to give shout outs to brothers like Mr. Damian Crook. He's the principal over at Young Men's Prep. And he's one of those ones that's out there being like Joe Clark on the front line, principal, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. But it's so important because his school is in the heart of Fifth Ward. And it's mostly minority or melanated kids, and just the difference, you know what I'm saying, like I think that like those are like some of our heroes that we don't necessarily put on a pedestal.
It's true. But
like it's crazy like how much a black male teacher means, and I've had a few. You know what I'm saying? Like I, of course, it's just been heavily the other way. But I can definitely remember what I'm saying, the black male teachers I had. It was funny. One of the black male teachers I had was Mr. Marcus Davis, the owner of the Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay.
At one point in time before he got into the restaurant business, he was teaching, and he was like my history teacher. He was also my 7th grade basketball coach. Whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Why is that? Wait. Before we go any further, why is that? Whenever there's a coach, they always teach history or economics or something like that.
Hey, man, 'cause hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Social studies,
Hey, man, because, it's hard for us brothers, man. So, we gotta go to that where the real is at, man. History, politics, you know what I'm saying? Well, we can tell the truth, man. And, another teacher, man, I definitely got to shout out to Mr. Kibler. In high school, he was one of my physics teachers. And, he's one of the ones that I definitely have to give credit to that kind of sparked my interest in physics and astronomy and everything else like that. And like it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like when I did okay in high school, but by the time I went to college, like man, like I was cold in physics, like all the homies were trying to cheat, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, man, I got this, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, it takes a village, it takes a community. And definitely got to make sure that we support institutions like the Shape Community Center, Baba Deloy, like we talked about last week, 50 years in the community.
Strong.
In the heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, in the heart, you know what I'm saying? In the heart.
In the middle.
Not afraid, touching lives daily. And like you said, it's the concept of each one reach one. Like
I guess it's the relatability of it. When a little black boy comes into contact, you can have contact with a lot of men, but when you come into contact with someone who looks like you, who's doing something positive, who can actually teach you something and is wanting to put forth the effort to do that, and they can relate where you are because they've been there,
Man, like every school we go into, like we always tell them give us the worst of the worst, and whatever they do throughout the day, whenever they with us, that's not what we see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because we also treat them with respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like yes sir, no sir, shake their hands, look at them in the eye, and talk to them, because unfortunately a lot of these, you see that like they say that there really are no bad kids, you know what I'm saying? They're just, kids with a lot of issues that they're
And
dealing
women,
with.
stop calling your children bad. That's one thing that gets under my skin is when you see a cute little baby and he running around, you say, oh, he's so cute. Oh, he just bad. He just bad. No, he's not bad. He's a baby.
This one over here kind of bad.
She not bad either.
I ain't bad.
Children are not bad. They're just mischievous and they're curious and they want to figure out what limits they can go to.
I haven't found any kids so far that I've dealt with that have had behavioral issues that didn't have something else going on outside of school. And majority of them just didn't have anybody that they felt that they could talk to about, what's going on. Like, even if you weren't able to give them a solution. You know what I'm saying? Like, just them being able to talk to somebody that's like not gonna freak out.
Feel comfortable with.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk to elementary school kids who are, you know what I'm saying, dealing with gangs and family members getting shot and killed, and you know what I'm saying, things like that,
real.
or you know, not eating and abuse and you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like,
Mama ain't never at home 'cause she in a club.
Exactly. So, like you said, man, it definitely takes a village. But like I said, I didn't know until maybe it was something I read like a while ago. But yeah, I just didn't know the influence of, like I said, the black male teachers like that, like statistically, that they have it proven. You know, that's one of the things that you know, as we talk about the conversation about reparations. You know, that's one of the programs that I've always said that you know, through the concept of reparations to fund hiring black male teachers and also making the whole teaching industry like lucrative. You know what I'm saying, to where there's incentives for people to, you know what I'm saying, like do the work that they're doing, you know what I'm saying, because we have so many teachers that are underpaid now for the work that they do. But, you know, I definitely think that that's one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, you don't see as many black males in teaching. But, you know what I'm saying, if they were to incentivize and create programs and things like that, I definitely think that we would see that. And, you know what I'm saying, like, and so talking about reparations, you know, that brings me to, you know what I'm saying, the one and only Rice University. You know, it's if you don't know about Rice, you can look it up. It's a small private college here in Houston. But you know, Rice seems to be looking into potentially going the route of Georgetown, who's agreed to take up a fund from the students to pay essentially a form of reparations to those people that have been, you know what I'm saying, hurt by some of the actions of some of the founders. And, you know, one thing that came out this week, it was actually in the Houston Chronicle, just about Rice starting to get honest about their history, you know what I'm saying, and about their founders. You know what I'm saying, like how it was founded. I mean, William Rice, the founder, you know what I'm saying, like he made the school to be a white-only school. Right. And that's how, I mean, you know, U of H and some of the other schools were the same way, you know what I'm saying? And that's why they actually, you know what I'm saying, had TSU. But, you know, of course, in this new age of social media, you know. You don't want to look dirty. Boys that go, people go find them old yearbook photos. You know what I'm saying? Like we recently saw it with the governor of Virginia. With the blackface? Yeah, they went in there. And so.
That wasn't that long ago.
Right. And so. You know, one thing about, you know, when you talk about racism and blackface and things like that, you know, it's something that they always try to say, that was back so long ago, that was back in
You're
the
still
50s
living,
and
bro.
60s
like, what's going on?
But one thing that they found that there was students wearing blackface in Rice yearbooks, like, all the way up to, like, 1988. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, this wasn't something that was just,
right.
You know, so
I was born and, man, come on now.
Yeah, but, you know, it is good that, you know what I'm saying, they actually are, you know what I'm saying, like, starting to educate their own people on, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and what's going down. Man,
take some accountability. I appreciate that, at least for the accountability part.
For sure. Well, man, you know what I'm saying, I hope y'all have enjoyed some of the topics and everything that we brought forward this week. Jay Nicole, man, hit them with that.
One more time, you guys. Saturday, August 3rd. You need to be in the building for the Action One Media anniversary concert.
Yeah,
you can get your tickets online at weareA1.com. Just click on the button that says buy tickets. It's that simple. Right now, early bird tickets are only $10. Like I said, we're not trying to hit you over the dome for your money. We just want you guys to come out, enjoy some good independent music from our fire lineup. And if you don't remember who they are, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna make you do a little bit of work. Go to our IG, go to social media at Action One Media, and look at the flyers. Get involved. Get in the action.
Most def, man. Paris, who you got to shout out, man?
I'm gonna shout out my mom again. I know she always watching.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? No
Hey,
lies.
mama.
You know what I'm saying? No lies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, another week up, man. Another week down, man. Remember, action, agility, life, and community. The new age of media. Action One is here.
Yeah.
Jay Nicole, how we leave them every week.
Get in the action, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this feeling and it burns through my soul and it makes me feel all kinds of good. A simple feeling and I just can't help myself. It just makes me feel all natural from the way that I talk, yeah, and the way I lay my tracks. You would think I was from way back. He says I'm from another era and I can't get with that. He wants me to be natural, baby. He wants me to be free. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural, baby. He loves it, and I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Ooh, just take your time. Ooh, you're not even 30 yet. Ooh, you're doing just fine. With life, take your time. Do it right. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural, baby. He loves it, and I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Yeah. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. He says he loves it when I'm natural.
Peace, brother Atum Ryan. You tuned in to Action One Network.
Hey yo. Back in this thing again. A1 Live. We appreciate everybody that's checking us out via Facebook Live. Everybody checking us out on weareA1.com. Make sure that you go on Google Play and get the app. You know what I'm saying? The app is out now. You know what I'm saying? Apple coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Tell them quit making us jump through them loops, because we coming, man. You know what I'm saying?